Alright, I've got a video breaking down an end game that I had. This is during my run in the Gauntlet finals where I got top 100. I basically got 40 points in the finals, which was higher than Benji Fish, Savage, and Martos. They were just at 39. And I'm pretty happy with how I did. And this end game was one of the, it wasn't a like high kill or any flashy kind of end game, but I'm quite happy with how I played it, and I just want to share it right here. I know this guy's got movement. He hadn't done anything, so I was just waiting for him to use a rift or a launch. I use an RPG. Just to break into his box as soon as he rifts, so I don't have to worry about traps. Obviously, the RPG would break the traps. And I'm just gliding. Alright, right now, just counter strafing in the air. Really, like, don't have to do anything. And you can also hear me talking to myself during the whole time I'm doing solos. I like to, I don't know, just keep like a mental checklist going, which I find quite useful during endgame. Obviously, there's a lot going on during endgame. Just get top 25 now for the points. This is one of the earlier games with a lot of people moving. I land before healing, build a double box, so I've got 2 places I can move to. Drink slurp, drink minis. I have a gold RPG from contesting a crate earlier. I didn't actually be able to, didn't pick up the kill on the guy, although I did fight him for it. You see I land in zone, able to wait, pressure this guy. I get a bunch of dinks on him. Not really able to finish the kill on these guys. And you see how I go for an RPG. I aim above, just in case that guy did build a wall, which he ended up doing. I aimed above so the RPG wouldn't hit me. I take a little bit of storm just to get off this jump pad. And I re-land again. I tried to recycle this jump pad in zone. It's not quite in zone, so I land just for a second. I realize it's not going to expand to it after taking the shot. Tank a bit more storm just to reuse this jump pad. And dive. Right now with 16 left, this is where like pathing and being aware of people is most important. I get above this guy's box. He has to come up a level to get towards me. Get in, get deep in zone. You see, I'm like, my back's to the zone. And a bunch of people land in front of me. Instead of trying to go forward, right? So you see a bunch of people landed. There's a guy here and a guy over here somewhere. Instead of trying to go forward along there, just create your own level for yourself. I go up a level. Stop here. Very careful with the edits. Go forward, get in one more. And there's a jump pad on my right. You see, I recognize that as well. I basically just jump pad around most of this end game. But there was a lot on the floor, so I jump pad again as soon as new zone comes in, and this is when I recognize high ground. I see the guy high ground. There's builds here that aren't in high, and this guy's down here. You can just see him. And this is when I realize I have an opportunity to go for high. He chunks me, does a pretty good job of fending me off high ground. I land spam metal, and I realize a bunch of other people have just recycled that jump pad. This is the play that wins me the game, right? You see my health. I have minis. I also have a bunch of guns that are unloaded. You see a bunch of people flying. I just unload a load of shots into break this guy's shield. It forces him off high. You can't contest it. Another guy flying, reload one shotgun bullet and spray him off, which forces him down. I guarantee you, if I stood on high ground and tried drinking a mini or something like that, those guys will land on me and tried fighting me for high. Me just spraying them and now being able to get time to get drinking mini really just helps me like secure the win because they can't really do anything. I still got a bunch of rockets, so I sort of throw some down. Not almost like effective usage, but able to reconnect high here, just doing double walls and floors again. Staying just edge zone. Trying to get another RPG in the tree right there. Because I need my health back, which is why I go aggressive for aggressive with my RPG. I don't just be lazily on high when I need health. Right now, a guy builds up for high. I do effective floors everywhere this guy could go, unless he went back like out this way. I blocked him off completely. So he stops going for high. I follow him down, try looking for a shot, and immediately just go up. Realize I'm not with 4 people left. I'm not prepared to jump down and chase a guy who I know might be low when there's a bunch of people down below who could have full health and shoot me in the side. Just RPG on this guy as he scissor ramps up away from low ground. Pretty free kill right there. Reload RPG one more time. RPG is still super strong after all the buffs or nerfs even. Go for an RPG. This guy's hugging the storm wall. It's a good play by this guy to hug directly underneath me. That's awkward for the RPG. And you see here, I've got 300 mats, 1v1 situation. I'm on high ground with an RPG. His only play really is to spam me out and hope I can't land an RPG fit on him. And you see how I realize I have to, as soon as I hit his shield, I realize I can't really just jump down and go for a pump trade. I have to confirm this with the RPG before I go down. So, right here, I spam build mats. I've only got wood left, so he's going to break it. I spam build mats just to buy me enough time, the 4 seconds it takes to go for the RPG reload. He's still spraying his AR as I drop down, as I get broken down, right? Land the RPG. You see I shoot the RPG behind him, so he's here. I shoot the RPG behind him just to make sure there's no chance of me hitting myself with it. Land the RPG. He jumps in Storm. Once again, movement. Made a lot of videos on this. Swing right, crouch spring right the entire time he's fighting. I'll skip back just a second. RPG, jumping to get the RPG, just jumping backwards. An immediate crouch swing right, crouch swing right, crouch swing right, and I win. This guy barely even tagged me on the way down. He only like tagged me once or something as I fell. Just that movement at the very end makes it extremely hard, as well as me being in Storm makes it difficult to see. And that's how I was able to confirm top 100. And then I had a bunch of other games after this. This is the only one I got during the very grand finals. And I have another video on a win I got during semis, which is pretty good as well. And obviously, you've got a support credit code. Feel free to use that. Or not a big deal. But I'd appreciate if you use that. And follow me on Twitch. My name's there, if you haven't already. Most of you probably have. Thank you. So, yeah.